Do I get to say it? Do I get to say? I get to say the 2 words. Yeah.
Buckle up, Glitter Squad, because the Taylor-Travis love story just leveled up to cinematic. Swifties are losing their minds over Opalite, Taylor's rumored new track that's basically a sparkly love letter to Travis Kelce. Think birthday opals, sly podcast Easter eggs, and rings so blinding they could power a small city. But the real jaw-drop moment: Taylor crashing Travis's New Heights podcast, leaving fans picking their chins up off the floor.
Maybe your podcasting debut, the most aggressive guest in the history of shows, Taylor Swift!
From there, Taylor kept the party going at Casa Cipriani, serving VIP energy as she sliced into a vanilla meringue cake surrounded by friends. Meanwhile, Kelce had no choice but to laugh off Taylor casually smashing her New Heights record. And let's be real, the PDA-packed way Taylor doted on Travis turned the whole episode into a masterclass in chemistry.
Podcast has done a lot for me. I owe a lot to this podcast. This podcast got me a boyfriend. Ever since Travis decided to use it as his personal dating app about 2 years ago. So,
meanwhile, Chiefs coach Andy Reid played it cool, staying completely tight-lipped on those swirling engagement rumors, leaving fans to do what they do best: swoon, speculate, and spiral into full-on obsession.
Well, there are a few I can't tell.
Come on.
Swiftie detectives have their magnifying glasses out, and the investigation into Taylor's new album is already running at full throttle. The juiciest breadcrumb, Opalite, the moment the Life of a Showgirl tracklist dropped, fans zeroed in on song number 3, and the internet hasn't stopped buzzing since. Naturally, the leading theory is that it's a love-soaked ode to her beau, Travis Kelce. The hints are almost too perfect. For starters, Kelce was born in October, aka Opal season, and Taylor just so happens to be dropping the track 2 days before his birthday. Coincidence? Please, Swifties aren't buying it. And Taylor's Opal obsession runs deep. From those massive Openland diamond hoops she rocked at the AFC Championship game, to the jaw-dropping Opal ring she flashed at her birthday party, fans have receipts. That ring wasn't from Kelce though. It was a custom creation by her friend Kella, Sperry, designed with both Taylor and Travis's birthstones. The result? A gem so dazzling it practically screamed, "Whoa."
This is unreal, Kelly. Opal and blue topaz.
Happy birthday.
You really, I mean, this is like a present for Elizabeth Taylor, not me.
You're my Elizabeth Taylor.
Gem experts estimate the stone clocks in at 20 carats and could be worth around $10,000. No biggie, just your average everyday sparkle for Miss Swift. But here's the thing, Taylor's Opal crush didn't just pop up out of nowhere. She's been hooked since her teenage years. Back then, after rough school days, her mom would take her to TJ Maxx, where Taylor would stand in front of the jewelry case just staring at opals. She never bought a thing, just soaked in the shimmer. And clearly, that little teenage fixation stuck. Fast forward to now, and that quiet obsession has exploded into full-on album energy. She even slipped in an Opal reference while chatting about the record on Travis and Jason's podcast, proof that she's been scattering shiny little breadcrumbs for fans all along.
This is my brand new album. It's called The Life of a Showgirl. Right. Track 3, Opalite.
Opalite.
You know what Opalite is, Jason?
Why can we stop asking me?
Okay, I'm done. I'm done asking Jason.
Insiders even point out that Taylor couldn't resist joking about all the Kelce family Libras lighting up October opal stones, practically glowing everywhere. Because subtlety has never exactly been her thing. No wonder Swifties have already crowned Opalite the unofficial Kelce tribute track before the album even drops. The opal hints, the timing, the bling, it's like Taylor is flat out winking at her fans and saying, "Yep, you cracked the code." And speaking of breadcrumbs, Taylor didn't stop at the music. She went full-on fashion bombshell when she popped up on Travis Kelce's New Heights podcast, and the internet nearly lost its Wi-Fi signal. Pop's ultimate style chameleon arrived in a crisp white blouse and a nude-toned skirt that screamed, "I casually strolled out of a Malibu brunch, but also own every red carpet ever." The accessories next level. She's stacked on a Cartier Santos Demoiselle watch priced at $18,330, a Panther de Cartier necklace worth $22,500, and topped it off with a Sandy Liang skirt retailing for $625. Translation: her so-called casual podcast fit was clocking in at over $40,000, and that's not even counting the blouse and heels. Insiders couldn't help but quip, She wore more money than most people make in a year and looked effortless doing it. And fashion analysts were quick to notice. This wasn't a one-and-on splurge. That Cartier necklace. A repeat from a New York outing back in June 2025. The skirt, first spotted in Malibu in 2024 while grabbing lunch with Kelce, and yes, she owns it in gray too. Call it timeless chic with a just rolled out of bed 5 minutes ago vibe that only Taylor can pull off. Then came the teaser clip and it was pure Swift Kelce. Chemistry 101. Taylor sweetly complimented his blue hoodie. Travis, not missing a beat, dropped the line that it matched his eyes. Cue the internet. Collective meltdown achieved.
Such a nice color on you.
Yes, I know. It's the color of your eyes, sweetie. That's why we match so well.
We're about to do a podcast.
Sources say fans absolutely lost it seeing Taylor finally on camera with Travis. After all, she'd never guest starred on New Heights before, despite it being his and Jason Kelce's personal playground. And let's be real, Taylor didn't just stop at stealing hearts on the podcast. She turned the whole day into a full-blown celebration. That night, she rolled straight into Casa Cipriani in NYC like it was her private stage, with her longtime bestie Ashley Avignon and music video staple Owen Thiel in tow. Taylor settled in for the club's legendary vanilla meringue cake. Insiders swear the trio looked like they were plotting world domination, casually of course with a side of gossip and laughter. And while over 9 million fans were busy live-streaming her New Heights charm offensive, Taylor herself was just chilling like a normal human chatting with friends, unfazed by the circus. Oh, and fun fact, she was sitting just a table away from Mayor Eric Adams, who, insiders joked, was probably wondering if her sparkly mint green and orange album aesthetic could double as City Hall decor. Taylor, of course, is no stranger to Casa drama. She's kept her membership solid even after the 2023 frenzy, when those infamous Maddie Healy photos leaked and set gossip sites on fire. Apparently, chic French blondes, candlelit vibes, and a dessert menu worth raving about are too good to give up. Party insiders described the atmosphere as equal parts music industry mixer, fashion runway, and VIP desert club. Taylor, meanwhile, was effortlessly doing what only she can, dominating a podcast, rocking a look worth more than most cars, and then casually celebrating like she just popped by for cake. Staff members were reportedly stunned at how she floated through the room, laughing with friends, glowing like a pop goddess, yet making it all look unbothered and easy. And just when you thought Taylor had maxed out her hype points, she went and broke the internet, literally dethroning Kelce on New Heights. Taylor's debut episode didn't just do well, it obliterated the previous record. We're talking 9.7 million views in under 24 hours, leaving Kylie's impressive 8.6 million milestone from September 2023 in the dust. The best part, Kylie handled it like a queen. Sources say she laughed off being knocked off the throne, teasing on her own podcast that Taylor's takeover was kind of amazing. She even added her signature sass, tipping her hat to the chaos and reveling in the fact that the internet was combusting in real-time screenshots, fan freakouts and all. Even the Kelce brothers couldn't resist joining the fun, basking in the perfectly choreographed chaos of Taylor's first ever appearance. In short, Swift stormed their world, shattered their records, and somehow made it all look effortless. Jason couldn't resist tossing in a cheeky jab about Kylie's podcast reign, and Travis immediately jumped in with a protective brother moment. Don't you dare throw my sister-in-law under the bus. The playful banter only made Taylor's record-shattering debut feel even juicier. Taylor, of course, laughed along, fully embracing her new, unofficial crown as podcast queen. But it wasn't a mean girl victory lap, it was more of a charming, glitter-dusted takeover that nobody could deny. And let's talk about the real headline. Taylor turned her New Heights cameo into a full-on masterclass in couple goals. Insiders are still buzzing over the subtle but not so subtle PDA think thigh touches, chin tilts, and breathless gushes, like, "You're so handsome" fired off faster than a Travis touchdown pass. Fans weren't just watching a podcast, they were watching a synchronized chemistry routine. Body language experts are eating it up, pointing out how two dominant personalities somehow blend seamlessly, mirroring gestures, leaning in, adjusting posture like pros. One analyst summed it up: they're not clashing, they're vibing. It's power meeting power, but in harmony. Others highlighted Taylor's long history of public PDA, like that unforgettable Singapore moment in March where she led, with bold, affectionate gestures, pressing close, clutching his arm, tilting her chin with that silent message of, "I'm here, and I'm not holding back." the podcast's throwbacks to their first flirtations 2 years ago only fueled the frenzy. Every playful touch, every grin, every spark felt like Taylor's effortless way of reminding the world she can drop an album and still casually dominate in the romance department. And then cue the rumor mill. Engagement whispers started flying faster than a Mahomes pass. Reporters turned to Chiefs coach Andy Reid, who played the role of dad at the sleepover, smiling, chuckling, and pulling the ultimate I know something you don't face. Last week, Reid had teased about telling stories at a potential Kelce wedding, but this time, total secret agent mode. He brushed off the wedding talk with a grin and a headshake, basically saying, I could spill, but not today, not today.
You're at the wedding, you're giving the best man speech, or you're giving a speech at the wedding. What's the one Travis Kelce story you want to tell to make sure everybody knows?
Ooh. Well, there are a few I can't tell. But
Come on. Sure you can.
There are a lot of great stories. I mean, he's done so many good things. All the things he does off the field that people don't know about, just helping people out. And he's got a big heart that way. And, you know, I appreciate that the most.
Insiders are buzzing that Travis may have slipped Coach Reid a few hush-hush instructions after last week's playful banter because, let's face it, keeping Taylor's sparkle-filled romance off the field takes strategy. Meanwhile, New Heights was already in meltdown mode, pulling in 1.3 million live viewers, the online equivalent of a full stadium collapse. Every handhold, every head kiss, every side hug had Swifties clutching pearls, gasping, and tweeting in all caps. Honestly, it felt less like a podcast and more like a high-def rom-com- just with extra bling and a few football stats sprinkled in. And that's a wrap for this video, folks. Until next time, same Swiftie channel.